Всем привет, друзья! Вы на канале Cold Gameplay, с вами снова я, Саня. Ну что, давайте продолжим Invincible. Остановились мы... На чем остановились? Сейчас посмотрим. Вот, собственно, нам здесь хотят рассказать. Смотрите в предыдущих... точнее, в предыдущих сериях. Нет, сам... Так, сейчас быстренько замутим боксец. По традиции. Ну, давайте. Какой-нибудь красивенький. Красивенький бокс. Так. И продолжим нашу эпопею с похождениями. Все такое. Интересно, как будут дальше развиваться события. Сейчас увидим. Так, ну все. У нас все готово. Собственно, начинаем. Это она, короче, там упала. Это я помню. Давай уже вставай. Астрогатор. Что значит астрогатор, интересно? Новик, как слышно?
Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing.
Ё-моё. Так, выберите на поверхность. Сатурация в норме. Отлично. По крайней мере, пока. Это радует. Так, насколько я помню, R. Да, это сканер. Ну, у нас путь только сюда. Пойдем.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. Shit.
Да что ты?
I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep.
Загадочная планетка здесь, однако. Что здесь происходит с ними? Какое-то электромагнитное излучение их всех контузит, непонятно.
Okay. Careful.
Осторожно, осторожно. У-у-у. Просто заебись. Глубокая пропасть. Узкий проход. Без шансов. Классный перевод. Шикарный. Так, и чё? Что? Незнакомец? Сюда. Куда?
Who's that? I can't see. Crowder,
Краута?
is that you?
Это вы?
How? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
Не может говорить, типа. Ну, короче, у нее галюны, походу.
Good to see you again, Yasna. Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
How are we supposed to do that?
Туда идти?
Way up.
Look to your left. Should be easier from there.
Ну да.
On you from above. You won't lose me if we stay in contact. And hopefully, both of us will make it to the surface.
I'm not going anywhere until you explain how you found me.
Then, I guess you'll die.
Hmm.
I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasna.
Да пошли уже, чё базарить.
Arsehole.
Иди, тут тебе лестницу сделали. На краешек я бы, конечно, так не вставал сильно. Да давай уже. Ну, типа это тот доктор, что ли, который... А, подожди, или это который с нами связывался с корабля, с основного, я чуть не очень понял. Или это который, типа, которого она искала, и который как бы помер. Что-то не очень ясно.
Say something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
It might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
А, тот Новик.
About that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster, Yasna. We're racing against time, Yasna. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasna. Have it your way.
What? A moment ago you were forcing me to struggle on. But now you'll let me die. Just like that.
Not just like that. You did everything you could. But even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over. I haven't given up yet.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably. I just need to catch my
Дайте
breath.
только отдышаться.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to
Не
die.
самая худшая смерть.
It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep.
Okay. I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death.
От скуки в вашей компании. Ну да.
I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
У него фигура есть. Он еще с открытым шлемом.
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. There was life on the land. After all, millions of years ago.
Is it really such good news? Because now, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevents organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps stop them from leaving the water.
So, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here. And it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
Потом.
You know a lot, Crowder. About what happened to me and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about how he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
How is it you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I outpace you because I'm moving my legs, not my mouth.
Какой хитрец, ага. Как к нему переходишь?
It's time to be among other people again. They are there, somewhere. I promise.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me?
Если меня там что-то поджидает.
It doesn't matter now.
Так, Санек, привет, участвуй в боксе. Опять вот эти металлические конструкции какие-то непонятные. Всю землю тут пронизывают.
Over.
Finally! Yasna! You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Krauter.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now.
Ладно, это сейчас не главное. Вы в порядке?
What was that? Yasna! Are you there? Do you copy?
I'm still here, but I don't know how long for.
Are you in danger?
Could say so. A thing burned a hole in front of me. Now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn it! You must evacuate immediately.
Actually, I recognize this noise. It's a damn thing that dropped me underground.
Ага.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already...
I can see a passage, but it doesn't look very...
Воу.
Shit! It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Yasna, please talk.
It's getting closer.
Да иди уже, вставай.
It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Yasna, are you there? Come in. Yasna, we must evacuate you. It's getting parameters.
I'm okay. Though I don't know why.
Are you able to go on?
I think so. Please. Wait a minute. I guess it's busted for good. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
Какие-то записи, снимки.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already...
Альянс уже прибыл на планету.
They even managed to set up a field base.
Развернули полевую базу.
Reporters have got it so wrong. According to intelligence, the Invincible...
Непобедимый должен был прибыть только через 2 недели.
I guess we should ask...
Полагаю, этот вопрос лучше адресовать вам. Ну, это они вот там ездят, что-то исследуют. Вот по пещерам, походу, ездят. Ну, они... Их снял вот этот робот. Машина. Это вот он, видимо, стреляет в эту стену. Или это не он, а в него стреляет. А вот это он ее и заснял.
That's me.
А это я.
Wow. It really did almost flatter me.
Да, эту фоточку надо оставить.
Probe.
Зонд.
It distracted the antimat.
Он отвлек антимат.
Did it on purpose.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Так, все здесь? Ну, то есть непонятно, эта машина, что антимат, вот это какой-то. Ну, это, наверное, Альянса, вот эта машина. Ольга. Ольга — это наш дрон. Зонд.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion.
А вот он увидел,
My last
ага.
one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
Ну да. Жалко, что дрона повредили.
Okay. It cooled down.
Ядро.
Think about the probe call.
Такое ламповое.
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused. Yes.
Анатомически неверное. Ну да.
Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
Так,
What is it
подожди.
this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific
У
expectations?
вас есть какой-то конкретный прогноз, раз уж я в непосредственной близости?
It's hard to call it.
Конкретного прогноза у меня нет. Нужно больше информации.
You're missing the most important thing,
Вы
sir.
упустили из виду самое
We still
важное.
have to save Gorski.
Я все еще должен спасти Горского.
I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings.
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Krauter's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure?
Crazy.
I'm also confused.
Растерянный.
The storm's getting worse.
Гроза становится сильнее.
Ease your mind here. But physically, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Так, ну-ка. Да, что-то у нее прям вообще там все троит. Опа, здесь есть автомобиль.
Astrogator. I found their vehicle.
A transporter?
No. A rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear.
Да залазь
No
уже.
one's coming out of me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear? Barely.
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
That might not end well for you.
And what does?
Так что, нельзя взять? Думал, поедем хоть. Чё, нельзя пройти? Чё, все-таки на вездеход надо? Я же сразу сказал, надо в него садиться.
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important.
Что ты хочешь проверить? Залазь уже, блин. Тупая баба. Почему она залазит с этой стороны, хотя водитель стой? Что за дичь вообще? Что? Открой эту дверь. Так, ну и чё? Ну, она пройти не может, ну... И в чем прикол? Что ей сейчас? Типа она хочет вернуться сюда? Да ну вряд ли. Это очень тупо. Здесь, конечно, не так дождливо. А, вот. Что-то.
Got it.
Кислород, что ли?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliance's.
Спасательный набор.
And better.
Yes. That's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Короче, она искала кислород. Она бы сразу так и сказала. Баллон себе закинет сейчас. Все, садись уже, поехали. Кто там так шумит, гремит? Да ну это... Зайдите везде. Заведите, точнее. О. Можно было бы и дверь закрыть.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Сложно сказать, чего там она ждет. Покиньте город.
How are the conditions?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Oh shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshields shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. Quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures? You are making this up, aren't you, sir?
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Куда мы тут несемся, блин? Непонятно. Ни черта не видно, дворники не работают. На УАЗике на этом. Куда-то я выехал. На поверхность.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass. I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided.
Куда-то едем.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
Номер модели вездехода.
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box.
Черными ящиками. Найдите его. О, ты задачку-то задаешь, конечно. А вот.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir?
Да.
And anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help, but the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers.
Да.
Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Мгм.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, eh? Just like with humans.
Так, и чё? А, сам кабель напрямую.
Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
Прицепила.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably.
Так, надо включить, наверное.
No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
It may not be that simple. I'm too tired to sleep.
Yeah, I know that paradox all too well. Can I help you somehow?
If we talk, maybe I'll finally fall asleep.
Naturally. Have anything specific in mind?
Yes, actually. I wasn't able to report it earlier, but I found fossils underground.
Fossils?
Based on my brief observations, they belong to lizard-like creatures.
Really? At least there's something lived on this sterile rock. Please forgive the question, but are you sure?
Well, I didn't imagine them, did I? I don't know. It felt real.
Why don't I try to find some confirmation in the Alliance data? For now, let's talk about something else. Instead of getting ahead of ourselves. A more light-hearted subject, perhaps.
May I ask why you became an astronaut?
There are two answers to this question. An honest one and a personal lie. To give you the clearest picture of the truth, I'd have to tell you both.
I'm all ears.
As cadets, we participated in the series of meetings. HQ organized them to encourage potential recruits. We all said the same thing, just a little different. We all wanted to push the boundaries of human potential, discover what is undiscovered. Remembering childhood memories when we first heard about the brave forces of the Commonwealth. Sometimes these speeches were already being prepared during the training, if you understand what I mean. Every astronaut wished to explore space. They had to wish that. But my reason, an honest reason, not a nice-sounding memory that never happened, I've never been able to find my place. So
Короче, сейчас она уснет от его болтовни.
Anywhere except out here, in space. Although I never dreamed of exploring. Such lofty ideas as expanding human limits were of little interest to me. It was among my crew that I...
Ну, и все, и оборвалась. Она уснула.
Not good.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Olga? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is... Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
3, 2, 7. Двоечку.
The next is...
2, 1, 4. Загадки пошли.
Jasna?
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
Давай, поехали
Let's
уже.
not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Ну, что, поехали уже. И там с горы. У-ху.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front. The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We'll We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
You sure that's all we can do?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. And these men will send Artie with other tasks.
Дорога на базу Альянса. Пойдем против шерсти. Мне же интересно.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
This is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I totally understand. Can't you wait a few more hours? I still need your support, sir.
Yeah. And I still want to be here to help you. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
Вот и поговорили. Короче, мы не поехали на эвакуацию, поехали на базу Альянса. Ну, интересно же посмотреть, что они там копают и вообще, что они здесь ищут. Они же тоже не просто так прилетели.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance. And only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. Just because I'm acting against your orders doesn't mean I intend to be foolish, sir.
It's comforting in its own way that even in an act of insubordination you want to remain professional. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry.
Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
The base is in front. Some object is flying over their bed.
Yes, sir, I'm not kidding. If you don't stop, I'll do it for you.
What the? How did you do that?
Yasna, I respected your decision not to come back. For while I disapprove of it as a commander, I agree with your conscience. But I won't allow you to kill yourself in foolish haste. I turn the rover's engine off remotely, and I'm not turning it on until you've concluded your reconnaissance. Understood? Did you understand?
Yes. Apparently I have no other choice.
After all, you said yourself that you would be cautious. Why the sudden change of mind?
It's a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped.
А, блин, дай посмотрю еще.
There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field campaign.
Привет, привет.
How many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Сколько человек должно? Больше 100.
Great. They have a
У
second
них есть второй антимат.
As if the first one wasn't
Тут
enough.
одного было мало. Он работает?
Probably not,
Вряд ли.
but
Но кто его знает?
Anton alone knows.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but
I see someone.
just one?
For now, yes.
Это робот, наверное.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, Glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too. We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. We cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth.
Hang on, sir. I'm not going there to give away secrets. On the contrary, I'm the one with questions. I need to find out what's going on.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. Your only chance to get any information out of them is to offer something in return.
Предложить что-то взамен.
Hostage?
I was looking for a better word, but yes, a valuable hostage. What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Здесь все так же заброшено, по-моему, как и на их базе. О, здесь есть стеклянный купол какой-то. Так, ну здесь не открывается, понятно. Вот тут можно зайти. А ну, что за купол? Я хочу посмотреть, просто подойти. Угу. Интересно. Это мы бы туда приехали на машине, если бы тут поехали бы в другую сторону. Давай обыщем базу.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either.
Черная дыра, сводка квартальных исследований. Так, любой вид материи может превратиться в черную дыру. Черная дыра может поглощать свет благодаря гравитации. Мы соглашаемся с утверждением, что существование такого объекта, как черная дыра, согласуется с общей теорией относительности. Черная дыра может поглотить звезду даже размера Солнца. Поглощение или дематериализация звезды сопровождается вспышкой энергии, исходящей изнутри черной дыры. Сфера направленных исследований. Предметом фокуса дальнейших исследований станет сингулярность. Небольшая точка высокой концентрации массы внутри любой черной дыры. То есть что, они пытались вот этой машине создать сингулярность? Так, я еще в другую сторону не прошел. Смерть Солнца. Так, это что, это выход? Так, а ну-ка я сюда еще... А, ну это ведет, и что там, что тут. В одно это.
Still quiet. It's eerie.
Ну пока... Да, ни людей, никого, ничего не видно.
I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Карта.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units. including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like us, they became interested in the ocean.
Океан.
They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did
They conducted research and during excavations found,
И нашли
you won't guess,
металлические конструкции.
metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move.
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
Они же не могли
I'm sending a
исчезнуть.
satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh,
Это их
to the
сектор, что ли?
sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him? Having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency, ditching all that equipment.
Так, и чё, как отсюда выйти? О,
They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good.
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long.
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So, I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
далеко отсюда. А ну, третий. О,
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Сейчас посадим его.
Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records.
А что, тут больше ничего нельзя сделать? Ни в каких.
Damn. One's unavailable.
Probably
Понятно.
out of reach, or they took it.
А пятый? Тоже, да, походу. Ну ладно. Даже один уже неплохо. Так, пойдем наверх сходим, посмотрим. Там еще так-то есть один, он летает. Один я посадил. А, вот, купол отключили. Прикольно.
Force field's down. I open the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over their ship. Oh, we're lucky. Clouds are low.
Ну да, вот мы вот в этот купол заходили.
The ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Mm-hmm. Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Здесь не открывается.
They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you.
Так, вот тут я не походил еще. А, ну здесь и нельзя.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot. First images from this area. If it's been flying long enough, it may store important information.
Это он нас фоткал, когда мы ехали.
It photographed the moment of my arrival. I'm on the slides.
We already know that. Is there something else?
No, the base is empty. The probe must have just started recording. Okay, finished. There wasn't much of it, really.
Так, ну хорошо. Хоть что-то мы узнали. Если это можно так назвать. Так, а вот сюда мы не сходили, получается. Блин, тут надо было... Тоже нет, да? Так, подожди, тут с какого-то прохода можно было. Ну-ка, еще раз попробую туда зайти. Вдруг мы там что-то не увидели. Так, получается направо и до конца, да? Вот здесь мы были.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found some...
Сейчас, друзья, одну минуту.
Закрой ее заново. Что ты мне говоришь, блин? Че, ума не хватает, что ли? Чё? Значит, опять работает. Все, выключи.
Так, сейчас. Останки под землей нашли. Ну, значит, мы правильно там видели. Тут и рыбы. Бродили похожие на рептилий существа. Тот же самый. А, вот сейчас дверь открылась. Угу. Ну, понятно. Короче, тут больше ничего нет, а в тот попасть, видимо, нельзя. Но я проверю сейчас с другой стороны. Ну, маловероятно. Хотя, подожди, вот здесь дверь открылась, главное. Угу. Как будто бы туда можно пройти, но тут дверь не открывается. А ну, я сейчас еще раз. Вот это ж не открылось. А, блин, я тупо нашел. Все еще ничего. Геологическая лаборатория.
What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form.
Так, смотри, а тут есть еще вот сюда вот дорога. Ну, наверное, там тупик, скорее всего. Я просто пешком туда не стал бежать. Ну, там поди тупик.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
Какая-то
I know the
штука.
situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Ну, этот тип на том конце тоже подозрительный какой-то, если честно. Что-то я ему не очень доверяю. Есть ощущение, что он что-то знает, но не говорит. И все-то он как-то за спиной у нее делает там. Так, есть вариант сюда. Блин, есть сюда. Не знаю. А, ну тут тупик, да? Обзор, конечно, в машине не очень хороший. Как в танке, блин. Так, и куда мне ехать, блин? Давай сюда съездим. Наверное, туда надо, скорее всего. Господи, нас не пустит. А может и пустит. А может обе дороги ведут в одинаковое место. Ну тут какой-то... А. А, это мы едем по следам вон этого.
They set up a huge machine at the center.
Нифига, у них там раскопки,
Must
блин.
weigh hundreds of, no, thousands of tons. The ship that brought all of this must be
Gigantic, yes. Invincible surpasses any of our units, even the largest orbital stations. My opinion, it's a bit excessive.
well, for me it's quite impressive.
That was exactly their goal, to impress. Such giants aren't very practical, though. I would even say that the larger the ship, the bigger the problems.
Поиграть в игру. Я в такую в детстве играл, кстати. На Денде и на чем-то еще там из старых компов. Прикольная. То, блин, надо этому козлу засандалить. На. Смотри-ка, он такой прям. А тут типа количество отбитых мечей засчитывается за очки. Я думал, тут счет какой-то есть. Ну, игра, конечно, медленная, хотя вот сейчас начинает.
What's new?
Well, nothing really.
Ничего нового я играю.
Not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Уф. Вот сейчас начинает разгоняться, кстати. А ну, да мы должны его засадить. Ты чё, блин? Чё, козел, блин? Смотри, он такой прям не сдается, компьютер. Прям не хочет сдаваться, смотри. А, блин, тут уже скорость хорошая. А! Ясно, отвлеклась на игру в пинг-понг. Попала в таблицу лидеров. Дали ачивку нам. Прикольно.
The second one is a mobile laboratory.
Вторая мобильная лаборатория.
They excavated a lot of different objects in terms of shape and size. I tried to arrange them somehow to classify them.
Классифицировать.
Were they successful?
It looks promising. If they had spent a little more time, they would surely have come up with something.
And yet they gave up all efforts. How far to that convoy?
Not far. Even if I make a few stops, it won't take long.
Так, это мы здесь осмотрели.
There's also a couple of smaller cranes here. In comparison to the Colossus, they look like it's pups.
Yes, I got it. They have big machines. Bigger than ours.
Что-то он уже нервничает, этот чувак, как-то подозрительно.
Interesting. They found a sizable object deep underground. Stands out from the rest. It's not a part of the structures, but rather an independent, autonomous machine.
Also metal.
Yes.
So, a robot? Or something else that finally looks familiar?
Well, it looks a lot more like a robot than the other structures. The excavator has a massive work area. They had photos of the site in the database, taken before they started digging. It's unrecognizable. Inside, there's a structure. Yes, a metal one. Similar to the ones on the surface. But these are completely hidden underground.
Так, ну дорога вообще туда вот ведет. Я хочу еще наверх съездить, посмотреть, что там. Может там что есть? А может и нет ничего.
Jasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Так, ну понятно, здесь ничего нет. Но местечко интересное. Ну, видимо, это как, типа, старый какой-то маршрут был. Так, подожди. Короче, тут тоже ничего нету.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
don't count on it, Doctor.
Так, вообще есть еще вон туда куда-то дорога. Ну-ка, давай туда сходим. Мы же должны все посмотреть. Здесь, наверное, тоже голяк, скорее всего, блин.
I found a flying saucer. It landed near the excavation site.
Don't risk trying to fly it, Jasna. Nothing guarantees it works.
I didn't even... Contrary to what you believe, sir, I don't have a death wish.
Летающая тарелка. Прикольно. Ну и чё? Сюда зайти нельзя, получается, да? Ничего не нажимается. Забрать с нее тоже ничего нельзя, да? Так, а мы где вообще на карте? Мы вот тут. А, это зона раскопок Б. Мы как бы едем к ней. Ай, блин. Ну окей, давай туда съездим, потом вернемся. Просто, может, какую-то информацию еще найдем интересную.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Понять, что они там раскапывали.
Where have you gone, buddy? Astrogator, one of the robots moved away from the perimeter. It stands all by itself, on a distant hill. It's active, I guess. Doesn't it know how to get back?
Do you think it's worth investigating?
I guess everything's worth investigating now.
Как она планирует к нему залезть? Мне кажется, она здесь не залезет. Или залезет? О, залезет. Хорошо, что меточки появляются чуть заранее. Ну, хотя бы более-менее предполагаешь, куда подойти надо, чтобы она до него допрыгнула.
Attention. Help needed.
It's broadcasting a message. One of their people is in trouble.
Sounds suspicious. Did they go away and leave someone behind? Doesn't add up.
Robot, do you understand me? He's not responding.
The robots are called Arctans.
Ah. Arctan, answer me. Over.
I confirm. Over.
Oh, you can talk to them after all. Arctan, tell me what the danger is.
Attention. Human in danger.
So much for the conversation.
Arctan,
Такой себе разговор.
go to Arctan. Lead to the human in danger. It worked. The robot moved.
Блин, так, я там еще не обыскал. Ладно. Не зря мы сюда поехали. Сейчас он нас приведет. Вот там какой-то флажок.
I'm at the spot. Astrogator, we can't help this man anymore. He died a long time ago. Surprisingly long.
На удивление давно. Может, они что-то там со временем намудрили?
I found his journal.
Так, сегодня с утра согнали на внеплановый брифинг. Большую часть речи старался слушать внимательно. Так, высадку на Регис. Так, нам вернуться мне пока не светит. Нам еще раз что-то рассказывали, но мне уже где урчало. Понятно. Раздутый как воздушный шарик технарь. Так, проинформировал меня, что мы высаживаемся на планете Регис. 4 дня до посадки, 3 дня до посадки.
Thing of importance in there.
Let's find out.
Так, 2 дня до посадки. Так, день посадки. Мы на месте. Не-не-не, подожди, бежи назад. Одну страничку не прочитал. Так, первый день. Состав воздуха позволяет дышать довольно свободно. Но только не слишком долго. Угу. Починка идет медленно. Ученые начали копаться в земле, собирать образцы. Так, послушал разговор двоих коллег про ресурсы. Первый пытался успокоить второго того, что постоянно панику разводит. Дела не так уж и плохи. С нашим запасом воды и пищи с голоду мы точно не помрем. Ага. С ним явно что-то пошло не так, да? Очередной день. Здесь когда-то была жизнь, оказалось. Они не зря копали, нашли какие-то останки, похожие на кости рептилий. У всех теперь полно вопросов. Еще здесь есть очаги радиации. Ученые не знают, откуда она взялась. Тревожно. Так, почему вымерла жизнь на планете? Нам, технарям, белые халаты редко что-то рассказывают, да и сами мы обычно руководствуемся принципом «моя хата с краю». Все как один ждем новостей от вышедшего утром конвоя. Пока тишина, с конвоем отправился наш биолог. Так. Тишина полная. Ночью один Арктан взбесился и всех разбудил. Я уже думал его пнуть, но благо вовремя понял, что все равно, что бросаться с дубиной на ливень. Тишина, тишина. Или мне просто что-то не говорят. Точно перевожусь в другой отряд. Одно письмо, один штамп. И они могут идти лесом. Что я здесь вообще забыл? Зачем прилетел на эту планету? Ах да, это же моя работа. Выполнять приказы, не задавать вопросов. Они отозвались. Командование уже прямо и открыто уведомило всех, включая меня, что нас на этой планете что-то не так, что именно разбираться нам. Наконец-то не прошло и года. Команду, которая отправилась к воде, переводит в другое место. Я выхожу завтра со вторым отрядом. Набрали с собой целую груду оборудования. Только сейчас поняли, что им нужен толковый механик. 16-й день на Регис III. После полудня приказ... Есть приказ. Придется лететь. Тарелка упала, я ранен. А, вот, это он там упал. Причем, похоже, серьезно гребаное снаряжение не работает. Сигнал СОС не подать. Записываю это, чтобы... Хрен знает, какой день на Регис. Кому я вообще это пишу? Да, это всегда интересно в этих журналах. Мы с другом добились значительного прогресса, даже несмотря на то, что не можем быстро двигаться из-за моего перелома. Сегодня, к примеру, нашли идеальное применение для брошенной военной техники. Антимат оказался отличным укрытием от непогоды. Человек, на удивление, быстро привыкает к новым условиям жизни. Смотрю на себя и понимаю, что это наше главное эволюционное преимущество. Так, мне конец, я здесь подохну. Нет, я не сдаюсь, не теряю надежду, просто отрезав смотрю на ситуацию. Пару дней назад мне мерещилось какое-то необъяснимое сражение. Где-то вдалеке гремели взрывы, значит, наши уже рядом. Я бывает думаю, получив второй шанс, вторую жизнь, занялся бы ремонтом. Гипотеза, мнения, вопросы. Ты сколько ты писал там, блин? Скукоженный, обугленный. Ха. Мы с другом нашли новые тела. Какое же я чувствовал отвращение, копаясь в вещах людей, с которыми совсем недавно работал. Головная боль, тошнота не дали заснуть. Вдруг собрался записи ученых. Хочу, чтобы от нас остались не только кости. Да. Среди больных и мертвых нет биолога, с которым я был на «ты». Хорошо. Пес Пегас тоже наверняка обрадуется, когда увидит хозяина на дороге. Но мне кого винить, кроме себя. Первый день... первый за много недель. День горячей еды. В полуразрушенной грозой лачуге меня ждала яичница с ветчиной. Я думал, заплачу. Теперь можно и умирать. Мы еще повоюем. Связь появилась. Так, один из механиков выжил. Какое-то убежище. А, все? То есть это последняя? Ни пуха, ни пера. Опа. Так, погоди. Блин, ну слезть я сюда не могу, да? Он же Блин. Так, а если там объехать? Блин, по карте непонятно. Объехать можно? Нет, объехать нельзя. Додумал, может быть. Он же сказал, что они прятались за какой-то фигней. Так, а туда можно сходить? А вот туда можно сходить. Ну давай, пройдемся. Может, думал, у робота что-нибудь есть. Следуйте за конвоем. Еще бы понимать. Куда-то дорога же ведет, смотри-ка, что. Ну, сюда, может быть, и проехать можно было. Дорога широкая, возможно, здесь есть проход. Ладно, пройдемся, что уж. Поглядим. Ну, наверное, это к роботу выведет нас. К буровой установке. Ну да. Нам вообще туда как бы. Ну давай
Time
сейчас.
seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Прикольно, что они как бы так разговаривают между собой, так, ну, во время движения, да, то есть не просто там она в тишине бежит, а так они что-то какие-то фразочки кидают, там, что она устала, там. Сейчас пойдем обратно к нашему вездеходу. Проверим ту станцию, где раскопки были вторые. И поедем туда дальше. Нам как бы по тому маршруту надо доехать, ну, куда они, короче, поехали. Сюда это я уже так.
Traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
Несколько тревожное. Так, где тут? Вот здесь. Давай уже осмотрим быстренько тут и пойдем куда надо.
I've driven into a side location. They were very active here too. Obtaining research material from the walls surrounding the valley. Cutting out blocks of rock.
Were they performing geological research?
Какие-то... А, это они захватывали эти кубы. А что они с ними делали? Для чего они их?
Not necessarily. In these blocks there are inorganic objects. Solid metal, sharp-edged lumps.
Так, ну сюда, я так понимаю, мы, наверное, попасть не можем. Двери не открываются. Сюда зайти она тоже не может. Ну ладно, поехали обратно. Просто изучили, что они тут копали. Теоретически можно как бы вперед проехать. Но мы, скорее всего, просто выедем потом в то же самое место. Я так думаю, с тарелкой. Просто вокруг объедем. Ну так, судя по карте. Ну да, получается, есть вот еще налево что-то. А что налево? Ну давай, ладно, съездим. Хрен с ним. Главное не заблудиться потом. Ну,
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
ну да, тут ничего нет, короче. Ой, ой, ой. Да, вон тарелка. Ну, вернемся так же, как ехали. Значит, нам дальше туда по курсу прямо.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis III feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Что там такое? Или это просто камень какой-то? А, это просто какой-то кривой шов такой на текстуре. Ладно, главное не провалиться. Ну все, теперь едем по маршруту. Сейчас какие-то пещеры.
Difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind. Astrogator, I've already covered most of the convoy route. I'm entering a more enclosed area. A ravine, to be precise.
I see. Can I count on a tactical report?
Тактический отчет.
Of course, a simple analysis of the situation won't hurt anyone.
That's for sure.
Загрузка идет, видимо. Так, пункт наблюдения.
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy, or try and take a side path to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
Actually, I don't think it will make much difference. I'm heading straight to the convoy.
А тут по карте, типа, можно отсюда, да? Ну ладно, давайте поедем скрытно. Не знаю зачем. Все сдохли уже. От чего скрываться, я не знаю. Ну, давайте скрытно попробуем. По стелсику. Так, только где тут эта дорога? Где-то вот здесь, да? А, по стелсику надо пешком идти, да? Или нет, подожди. Или мы проедем? Да нет, тут явно дорога для своего пешка. Тут не проедешь нормально. Давай попробуем. Я не знаю, что это может нам дать, но...
Yasna, focus. What now?
Угу. Просто потом, блин, бежать за вездеходом, если они там дальше уехали.
radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Considering the radioactive environment, I assume the probability of finding people here is close to 0.
It might well indicate something quite the opposite. Human technology.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word. Yasna, you alright?
Ну, в целом, да.
Yes, I am. Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone. Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
I didn't let that thought get to me. Didn't want to.
А это основная дорога.
Priority. It could have been just another abandoned place, not this.
Подожди.
Well, that's a good question. I'm not even sure what they were doing here.
А, ну мы бы сюда доехали и все, да? Короче, спрыгнуть сюда нельзя. А что она там? А, записала номер. Ну, короче, в любом случае мы оставляем свой.
Found the antimat. It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder.
Такое все аналоговое, прикольное.
What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now.
Угу.
They're here. Sending the probe. Oh. They're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle.
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame.
Блин, там еще что было.
People rushing out of the tunnel.
Даже здесь же еще было.
Running from whatever's in there.
Are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety.
One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. The second antimat, that's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do.
Hmm.
It's firing directly at the crew.
Короче, робот сошел с ума.
Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
Да.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. Yeah.
Но, походу, ему не повезло, да.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Ясно?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all,
What about that tunnel?
right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, yes. Proceed.
Итак, задача участников понять, в какой клетке хищник. Смогут ли они найти в себе смелость и засунуть его в мясо в полную неизвестность.
Она их записывает тоже. А, один выстрелил в другого, вот. Не знаю, зачем мы номера записываем. Может, они потом пригодятся где-то. Что же они там в тоннеле нашли?
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Still active. Take your time, yes, sir.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Yes, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Jasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now.
Ну, это опять эти растения.
Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruit.
Фрукты собирал. Ну да.
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
Ну, этот свежий еще. Так, и чё?
Ну все, давай, вырубай. Ну все.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock. But deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Ну,
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive? And the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
Ну, так-то да.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion.
Всяко бывает.
That thing is not alive.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially
Ну да.
ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yasna, you abandoning your profession? All you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown.
Ну, ничего.
Попала туда.
Так, и что еще?
Всё, закончил.
Батки. Маг. Хоффман маг.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Так, а куда двигаться-то? Типа возвращаться, что ли? Надо вот сюда как-то проехать.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Есть он завтра откроет, Дима, есть там.
Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
О, он куда-то понес в другое место. Давай, просыпайся. Давай, вставай.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
Вы вывели его
Now, you must have
из
done
петли.
Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Huh, I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
Он только что здесь был.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, no, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. Run! Yasna? Are you alive?
It destroyed the robot.
Да.
What are you doing now?
The probe won't come this time.
Yasna, stay calm.
Who won't come?
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You failed you.
Ну,
Sorry. It's all my fault. It is. All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimatter?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine.
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with
Ну
the
и чё?
consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, Yasna. Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me
Остывает.
send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people. And what we can do to aid them.
Seeing all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Насчет суда не уверен, а вот на югах точно. Ребят, я вас поздравляю. Первое задание пройдено. Какое послевкусие.
Кого-то еще записали.
Actually, it's right in front of me. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. I found another body in the rover's cabin.
Afraid it won't be the last, Doctor. Does the body make it difficult?
I'm in the rover.
Вы не сильно. Не успеешь.
Сделайте, пожалуйста, шаг и займите место на юге.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway? So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Bozza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
Ah, there's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Bozza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Bozza. Doctor, these tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology.
Технологии.
Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties.
Интересно.
First, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated, and this is our biggest revelation so far, they started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
The navigator's unavailable
Markovnik.
right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Еще?
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction. After all, the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how. Barrett.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
Bushes already protrude from the holes.
I don't get it. Those bushes again.
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Да давай хватит базарить, дай уже там что-нибудь сделать, блин.
Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out.
Это болтовня. Там он еще один робот лежит.
God damn it. We figured out that bushes can consume metal to build their own tissue. Maybe that's what's happened here.
Bushes ate the metal shell. Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Where did they come from in the first place?
I admit, it's quite puzzling. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully.
Ну, блин, открой сама. Что-то разрешение будешь спрашивать у него.
It's too awkward to whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet.
Да видно робота, что ты рассказываешь-то?
Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution.
Некроэволюция.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms?
Не дают идти, пока не поболтают.
When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material, and they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source, and so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
I know I'm in a hurry, but I should check this place first.
Так, подожди, еще контейнеры надо найти.
Какой-то дяденька меня в власть не проведет, а тебя не проведешь, Сережа. Вот, какие руки у вас сильные и теплые. Итак, сигнал о начале испытания после того, как...
There are powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Вот, транспортер неповрежденный есть.
Then you are looking at the top of the energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
Придумайте, как попасть. Ну, блин, мы уже нашли дорогу, дайте нам просто туда пройти. Придумайте, как попасть. Ух уж эти придумывания. И так я не понимаю, для чего мы записываем номера вот этих машин и людей, там имена. Что это нам может дать? Ну, может, для статистики, для какой-то, я не знаю. Так, у нас автосейв был. Кто там говорил, что модерам подкручивает шанс, спрашивает Саня? Ну да. Так, ну что, друзья, ладно, на этом мы тогда наш стримчик на сегодня завершим. Клево, много всего тут поделали, было интересно. Я думаю, продолжим в следующий раз с этого места и пойдем искать эти контейнеры с мошками. Так что не забывайте про лайки, подписку, обязательно приходите еще. Всем пока.